When representing Diddy in this particular case, and I'm going to use the word Diddy because that's what he's called, and I feel stupid saying Diddy, but Diddy or didn't he? He did it. He did it. But can they prove it? The answer is yes. I haven't heard any of the facts of the case. I haven't heard any of the actual specifics. There are no depositions per se, but you can go through all of the testimony, and I'm telling you, there is enough right there, guaranteed, to make sure that he doesn't see the light of day for decades. But here's what you have to recognize when you're representing Diddy. First of all, why him? Why now? There is criminal law. There is courtroom and motions and the Constitution and case law and blah, blah, blah. But what there is not sometimes is the ability for people to understand and to grasp a very simple concept. And that concept is that there's something more to this story than meets the eye. Why are they coming after him now? The feds never had to come at him, after him, with such a ton of bricks, with such ferocity at this time now. It's been going on for years. Now, this may surprise you. Maybe it does, maybe it doesn't. I don't know. I hope not. But I am not somebody who believes in just coming up with ideas that may or may not be true. I am not a conspiracy theorist. I am, to use the words of Gore Vidal, a conspiracy analyst. I am involved in analyzing conspiracies. Conspiracies are confederations, illegal agreements, unions, okay? Understandings, plans between two or more guilty people to bring something about. That's all a conspiracy is. Conspiracy, in our reference, has been used as kind of a synonym for crazy, lunatic. Conspiracy theory, to many people today, means, or they suspect it, that means that a crazy theory. It's not even close to that. But you have an individual who is a linchpin in a billion-dollar-plus industry. Let me cut to the chase, and let me give you a series of scenarios that I have no reason to believe are necessarily true, but I would not be surprised if they did not actually occur. Number one. Be not surprised if this is a message to bring in numbers of people who for the longest time have been caught and snared and trapped, nabbed, nicked, scuppered, whatever the particular phrase you want, caught in a very huge net. And the question is, if you want to get out of this, if you want to find yourself out of this provision, are you going to cooperate with the government? And more importantly, are you going to cooperate with other people? The two biggest industries today in the world, the two biggest, bigger than anything you could ever imagine, is human trafficking and blackmail, extortion, hush money, whatever you want to call it. Not NDAs. NDAs are a different story. Hush money is a different business. This 34 counts that President Trump was involved in, that's not what we're talking about. Blackmail is, I have something on you. I have access to a freak-off party, or whatever you want to call it, among Diddy and others, and among that fellow, by the way, who was nabbed and who theoretically, apparently, was led to believe, or you were led to believe, that he died in custody. You know who he is. But if I have a literal, actual bevy, a veritable endless cornucopia, an absolute library of the most incredibly salacious, blackmailable films, videos, recordations of crime scene tapes of women abused, assaulted, drugged. Anytime you have specifically listed in an indictment that 1,000 or so cans, I think at one time they said cans of lubricant, not bottles, or cans, not tubes, cans of lubricant. I mean, you're talking about parties where women ostensibly, theoretically, allegedly, were kept, drugged, abused, defiled, assaulted, the R word, which we stay away from for algorithmic purposes, all of that on film that this idiot has. Do you know what I can do, what an unscrupulous faction of, let's say, this mythical, wonderful place called the shadow government can do? So to answer my question, do you know what you do when you represent him? You keep your mouth shut, you keep him out of the news, and you basically hope and pray to God that you can make some form of deal or something which will involve one of two things. Number one, flipping on people far more powerful than him, exposing a rat's nest, a veritable lattice work of Hollywood and hip-hop and entertainment conspiracy and the like, and turn over and expose the underbelly of a semi-dirty, dark, dank, horrible world of vile and disreputable, horrible people who serve no purpose in life and who seem to enjoy nothing more than the targeting and the victimization of innocent people. Keep your client's head down, keep his name out of the news, and don't go out and tell people that this is just, yeah, we knew this was coming. Yeah, well, we'll get to the bottom of this. Yeah, well, what, really? Yeah, we're not going to, we'll just, what? Really? Women who are going to come forward with stories that will make you cringe and cry, you are not going to want to be in the position where you even suggest that they're making this up, or that their claims and their cries and their objections are somehow not to be taken seriously. If you do that, you are going to guarantee not only that he will be packed off indefinitely for the rest of his life, but that the country and the world will applaud that happening. And that you don't want. Make sure you're subscribed to my channel here. Make sure you like this video. And more importantly, make sure you comment as you see fit.